Barça, Barça, Barça.
Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona. Guys, in this episode, we are going to be discussing on something very interesting. Firstly, we are going to be discussing on 4 key squad decisions Barcelona need to take before the summer transfer window arrives. Then after that, we are going to be discussing on some news on FC Barcelona, starting with Erling Haaland, as the Barcelona first choice target is set to make his final decision at the end of this month. We are going to be discussing on that. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about Ronald Araujo, as Barcelona director Matteo Alemany clears up the defender status as club pursues Chelsea ace Antonio Rudiger. We are also going to be discussing on that report as we move ahead. So guys, as we get right into it, please do well to subscribe to the channel if you're a supporter of FC Barcelona. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end.
Barça, Barça, Barça.
The disorientation within the Barcelona camp is something that the management needs to find a quick solution to. There are several aspects, mostly related to pending renewals, that the team wishes to resolve before the ongoing campaign comes to a close. For that, the team, along with the manager Xavi, has identified 4 footballers who are said to be their priorities, and they wish to reach an agreement before the situation gets to a boiling point. Firstly, we start with Ronald Araujo, the future leader. Defender Araujo has left no stones unturned this season, and it's no secret that the team sees him as a future leader. Unfortunately, the Uruguayan's contract will run out in 2023, and there is still no agreement between the parties involved. It's not to say there's no respect. In fact, the player wishes to continue and the team is on the same page. However, it's the economical component that is hindering all the possibilities of signing a new contract. Now, Barcelona have already made their first offer, but the player was left utterly disappointed with the terms mentioned in it. The player wants to stay, but certainly not at any price. He wants to get into the same category as those who have recently put pen to paper. As of today, he is seeking to get an increment of about 5 to 6 million euros, while the club wants to settle on 3 million euros. The team is seeming reluctant to add anything more than that. The second is Gavi, the midfield prodigy. Gavi's situation is similar to that of Araujo. His contract expires in 2023, and the young midfielder has already expressed his discontent with Barca's initial offer. The 17-year-old is currently negotiating a deal with Barcelona, and while he too wants to stay, he is asking for a considerable rise in his wages. The third, Ousmane Dembele, the X-factor in attack. Despite his superior on-field performances, Ousmane Dembele still remains Barcelona's biggest headache. The Frenchman will be out of contract at the end of the season, and the management team is looking to find a middle ground under Xavi's orders. As it's been with Araujo and Gavi, Dembele has expressed his desire to stay, but his salary demand is proving out to be a big block. The fourth, Sergio Roberto, the Swiss knife. Versatile defender Sergio Roberto is one player whose Barcelona future is under extreme scrutiny. The La Masia graduate is still recovering from his injury, which has put Barcelona in a very difficult situation. While the player wants to continue, the team has shown little to no interest in retaining his services. The team did come forward with a renewal offer back in December, but that came at the price of a lowered salary. As of today, there has been no communication between the team and the player's entourage. Then on to the next story of discussion. Spanish news outlet Diario Sport has confirmed that Barcelona target Erling Haaland has informed all the potential suitors that the final decision regarding his future will be made at the end of April. Haaland, who has been negotiating with Manchester City, Real Madrid and Barça, among others, now has a clear understanding of every aspect, including the economic and sporting stability, and will pick one among the 3 by the end of the month. The 21-year-old has been in demand since the start of the ongoing season. As quoted by Sport, his agent, Mino Raiola, and his father once took a 48-hour tour where they held talks with Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Chelsea, Manchester United, Juventus, and Bayern Munich. Upon knowing the economic demands of the player as well as his agent, only three sides, City, Madrid and Barca, still remain in the hunt. It's known that Haaland has a great relationship with his current team, Borussia Dortmund, and the young forward will not sneak out from the back door. In fact, the first thing he will do is to communicate his decision to the German side so that he settles all the pending compensations. Once that's done, he will inform the three teams who are eagerly waiting for his statement. It's expected that if the forward decides to choose the economic stratosphere, Barca will be eliminated from the race right away, leaving Madrid and City in that race. In all fairness, guys, Barcelona can still match the financial prowess of City and Madrid, but club president Joan Laporta has already said that the team will not spend a bucket load of money on a single player. So if the Norwegian misses out, the team already has a contingency plan in place in form of Robert Lewandowski. So this Erling Haaland saga, does not seem to come to an end anytime soon. Now getting the reports that the player wants to make known his decision at the end of April this month, which will be interesting, really interesting to see where he decides to go. His destination. Many people are waiting. Where will Erling Haaland play? We're tired of hearing the links, the reports, the rumors of, this day you hear Man City are the favorite, the other day Real Madrid favorite, the other day Barca are the favorite. People are confused. People want to know what the Norwegian decides. And if this report is to be believed, then end of this month, we all, we will know. We will know where Haaland will go next season. So Barcelona, according to many reports, stand a slim chance, very, very slim chance to land the Norwegian. Of course, when reports are bringing this kind of thing, it's because of the finance involved. Barcelona are really, really down. Laporta is trying his utmost best to see that slowly but surely things are getting better for Barcelona when it comes to our financial power. But if Haaland wants to choose a club based on the sporting project, as some reports are saying that Haaland is not interested solely on the money, but also on the project because he wants to take trophies, he wants to win a lot, then I think Xavi and Barca, with the young players that we have a better chance to convince the Norwegian to join us come next season. But nonetheless, nothing can be concluded at this very point in time, guys. We just have to wait and see where Haaland decides to go next season. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona sporting director Matteo Alemany has made it clear that any deal regarding Antonio Rudiger's potential move to Barcelona will not have any effect on Ronald Araujo's future. It's a known fact that Alemany, along with Jordi Cruyff, met with Rudiger's advisor in late March to discuss every possibility of the defender's move to Catalonia. The agenda of the meeting was to get a clear understanding of Rudiger's wage demands and whether the move will be feasible for Barca or not, especially since the financial situation isn't very strong. Rudiger's current contract with Chelsea ends at the end of the season, meaning that there would be no transfer fee involved. However, it's believed that the German centre-half, who scored an absolute screamer against Brentford in the Premier League this past weekend, wants to cool a high salary contract. For Barcelona, they are working on a tight budget and also have contract renewals of Ousmane Dembele, Ronald Araujo, and Pablo Gavi to take care of. Hence, approaching the centre-back, who could take up a large chunk of economic space, would leave Barca short-handed in their contractual talks. However, Alemany has confirmed that whatever is being done for Rudiger will have no effect on Araujo's contract. He said, "Rudiger thing does not affect Araujo's future at all," Alemany was quoted as saying. Araujo and Gavi all know what the club situation is. The new management needs rationality in salaries, he added. Alemany also mentioned that the club wants Araujo to stay and the player wants to stay. He said, "What I said about Ousmane Dembele is true for Araujo. We want him to stay. We know that Araujo is excited to stay, but everyone has to understand and adapt to the club situation. Both Araujo and Gavi have contracts until 2023 and Barcelona are expected to finalize the new deals before the end of the season." So callers, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest in FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.